Okay, so another ways to be sexually intentional is paying attention to exercises. There are exercises that would help us perform better, when we are about to like hit it. So there are exercises that helps us perform better. For instance, for women, we know there is the squat exercise. If you're a woman that engage in a lot of squats, trust me, you would never find cowgirl a hard sex a sex position that is very difficult. Sincerely, that's just the truth. Another exercise also you should pay attention to is oral exercises. I think in my last video where I talked about oral sex, I mentioned stuff about try as much as possible to engage your jaw. Sometimes I know singers do this a lot too. When I used to sing, I do that. You get. So sometimes you give blowjob, you notice you start feeling some strain on your jaw. You get. That can be not. I'm not saying you would never feel the strain, but some people's pain are usually very extreme because they hardly put those places. They hardly exercise their jaw. You get. So once in a while, if you can do stuff like for a few minutes, every day, even if not every day, maybe 3 or 4 times in a week, you get, just to ensure that it keeps your jaw a bit flexible when you want to give oral sex. Okay, especially the women. For the guys, all you just need is your tongue and a good lips. You're good to go. But for women, I know this is where the work is. I remember when I wasn't really a pro in oral sex, it used to really be a problem. And that's the thing. The thing is, for the fact that I am now a pro doesn't mean that I don't get to feel this pain. It's just that I understand how to keep my mouth, I understand position. When I start feeling sprain, I understand how to bend. I understand how to position my mouth, so the sprain is not so much. Okay, so engage in exercises that can help you, keep your jaw flexible for oral sex. That's one way also to be intentional about your sex life. Okay, so another way to be intentional about your sex life is looking good. Looking all sexy, all yummy, all sweet, all amen. So you're home with your big daddy. Okay, so you're home with your husband. Big daddy is home, and you guys are about to have a wonderful weekend together. It's not cool walking around with Adio Mama Polo and one funny boxers around the house. You have to really look appealing, look really sexy, look hot. And you as the man too, don't be wearing one. Oh my God, there is this, I don't know if it's a type of boxer for men, but honestly, if I see a man with that boxer, I will run. I don't ever want to see you in my life again. There's this boxer you guys wear. I don't know because the boxer is worn out. It looks like butterfly, it starts flying on the side. God, I hate that boxer, guys. I totally hate that boxer. Please, guys, if you're going to wear boxer, please wear your size. Wear your size of boxers, please. And if you're going to wear briefs, please wear very sexy briefs, you get. And if the briefs are old, change it. Don't be looking like. And for me, I like my man walking around the house, with briefs. Yes, I want to see the balls, okay. But don't wear the one that have torn. Don't wear the one that has torn or the one that is looking old and worn out. Please try as much as possible. It's not only women that should be changing their underwear. Guys, please. One of the ways to be sexually intentional is to make deliberate efforts. Force yourself. Push yourself to make sure that you carry yourself to the boutique or to the market and select better boxers or briefs and wear. Please. It turns us on too. I can't even imagine you, because I like my man giving me striptease. I can't even imagine you giving me striptease on a torn and worn out brief or boxer. How bad now? It's not nice. Please try as much as possible to look good. To be sexually intentional, you have to be sexually appealing. You have to look very cool. And for you women, stop wearing Adio Mama. The bearer that you went for 2 years ago is the polo you're wearing. Oh, please try and as much as possible to look sexually appealing. You know, it's one of the ways to be sexually intentional. Our sex life doesn't have to be boring. You know, these are the little things here and there we have to put in place, you know, to make this exciting. The spark, when you get married, the spark is usually on like 100, you know, but going forward towards marriage, you just realize that a lot of things are changing. You know, things are not the way they are anymore sexually. I mean, I'm focusing on your sexual life. I mean, this is a sex talk show, okay? So I'm focusing on your sexual life. So a lot of things are not the way they used to be. You know, maybe you guys used to have sex maybe like 3 times a day, you know, but for some reason you don't even have sex at all. Do you get? And you know yourselves, you guys' sexual energies are on a high. Do you get? Your sexual energy is on high, his is on high, you know, but for some reason, you know, the balance is not there anymore, and there's beginning to be 1 or 2 complaints here and there. Do you understand? So in situations like this, you get, if you guys were deliberate from the beginning, I know, yes, the distractions might be, okay, kids, you guys now have kids. I mean, when you got married, there was no kids, right? Now there is kids to deal with. There is work stress, and you're just exhausted from a lot of family, probably dramas, I mean, extended family dramas and all of that. So you're having all of these things to deal with, and they are beginning to take a toll in your sexual life. Now, if there were deliberate conversations, goals created, okay, babe, for instance, let me talk about the work part, you know, because you know how your schedules are, you know, your work schedules are. Okay, babe, this is how my work schedule is. Okay, this is the time. You have to create a routine. At least in a week, let's have sex like 4 times. Okay. In a month, you know, we can have maybe like a vacation, you know, where we get to have like a vacation. You know, everything there is just going to be about sex, food, and just have fun. You know, just spend time together. Okay, so these are deliberate plans about your sex life. You guys have to make plans about. You don't just expect these things to just happen. You just wake up one morning and tell your partner, okay, you want your sex life to be great again. No, these are little things you have to put together. And if you guys can start it, let me also talk to people that are actually planning to get married. If you guys can start it, you can start these processes, you know, in the early stages of the marriage. You don't have to wait till the marriage goes forward, you know. You get to the like 3rd, 4th, 5th year of marriage, you know, before you want to start creating these goals, you know, set your sex goals and all of that. No, it's something that can happen from the beginning of the marriage, from the beginning of the relationship. You have to sit down, talk about it, and like I said, don't just end there, you know. You guys write it down. Just like how you write your to-do list, write your to-do list in your sex life as well. Okay?